My name is Jeremy Wilkins. Most of you probably know me as Deckmaster J, though.
I'd like to just continue to be able to express myself as best as I can on this trip. I feel like I have a lot of work to do still. I'm a student of the drums. And I'm also a teacher of the drums, too.
I was a very curious kid, which I was lucky to have a mother who's a teacher. So like she very much encouraged that curiosity and that interest in learning. And I feel like that's a fire that has just not extinguished in me ever since. If anything, it's grown. My neighborhood was full of contractors, and if I heard saws running, you guarantee I found my way into their property somehow. My early 20s, I went from doing insurance restoration and sewage cleanup into kitchen and bathroom renovations. I wanted some more freedom when it came to work. I wanted to be able to express myself and try new things that I wasn't getting in other business models. So I kind of went out on my own to start figuring out, like, I want to figure out how to do what I want to do to make money. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew I was going to figure it out. My wife and I met 3 months before deciding to move away together. We were only dating for a couple weeks. There was such a strong connection that, you know, I knew we had something special, and I was willing to pursue that, follow her to pursue that relationship and start the business over. When it came down to it, I chose love. If I hadn't chosen, I don't know where I'd be today. I mean, she's become my rock in almost everything that I do. This is what all the work is for. This is what all the work is for. It was 2023 when I realized that the company that I was building for, they wanted to go one way and my heart was tugging me another. And I had to make a difficult decision because I was working for a team that was incredible. I will always be grateful for the time that I worked with them, but I had to follow my dreams too. So in 2023 is where personal Deckmaster J brand of the tools was starting to take off, and I was gaining some traction there. My social media following was gaining some traction, and I was seeing direction, potential for opportunity in that space, and I decided to pursue it. If I had issues, I didn't complain about it, and start thinking. And that led into tools and jigs and things that helped me solve problems that would have either been a couple different motions or a couple minutes. They're now a quick process, a couple steps, and accuracy's increased, sped it up. But that kind of got some popularity, gained traction, and decided to share that with everyone too. The first tool was definitely the deck tool for the deck clamps, and that was actually a remake of another tool that was pulled off the market. These are some of our deck adapter ends that allow us to easily manipulate all of our deck tools. These slide in between the decking. Whoops.
Hey, great.
Piece of plastic that we make, 3D printed here in Greenville, domestically sourced steel, stainless steel tabs that interlock together. They just feed in, click in place, and then lock onto the tool. The deck divider tools, it's another team that we work with. We don't manufacture these, but we partner with them to bring the full kit. So a couple minutes, we'll be putting this up on the deck, spacing out our boards quick and efficiently. Words don't do it justice. We're gonna have to show you guys in a couple minutes how cool this thing is. And it was Deck Expo of 2022 that we were an event, and I was being hammered the entire event by people asking for the tool. Michael from M3 Decks was the final straw. He was the final one that hit me and said, hey, I want those clamp tools. And I realized I have to make this available. 4 months later, I had the website set up. We had all the infrastructure in place to when people go through, my team handles all the orders so that I can do the manufacturing, but the day-to-day I have a team that handles all that kind of stuff. I am going to be 40 in March, and for the majority of my life, I've spent a ton of focus on trying to specifically to play to my strengths and avoid my weaknesses. And in that, in 2023, I started making myself available to other builders that I already had relationships with and already knew, and made it clear that you've seen the stuff that I make. If you have an idea, hit me up. Let's collaborate on it. Let's make something happen. First one, my buddy Mike Scott from Simcoe Decks reached out and he said, hey, I do a bunch of railing stuff for Fortress. There's nothing that does exactly what I want, the way I want it to do. He laid everything out for me, told me what his goals were. I worked with him to develop a railing jig, a universal railing jig for the stuff that he does. Sent it up to him. There's only 2 of them in the world right now. Again, it wasn't to make money. A couple weeks, we got you a solution. Let's collaborate. I don't need to be the boss. I'm not trying to lead the show. It's not on my work, but let's make stuff happen. Teams make stuff happen. It's not just one person that makes big things happen. It's teams that get together to make big things happen. We're not the only ones that are dealing with issues, but a lot of the issues we're dealing with, we may not have thought about a solution to it yet. Let's come up with it and let's share it. Like let's nip this problem in the butt and move forward. I'm trying to show people that the trades don't suck. Like work can suck. People can be difficult. Once you get used to it, once you're trained, the trades are easy. You're just doing the same thing over and over everywhere you go. You learn all the conditions, you learn all the parameters. You grind for years and years and years. But once you grind, that surface gets smooth. And before you realize it, if you stick with it, you gotta stick with it, because it's really easy to quit. It's gonna be frustrating for a very long time. But when you stick with it with proper coaching and proper leadership, you'll be amazed what you can do and how fast you can acquire some skills. My career has been a very emotional experience. With social media, my relationship with people, the relationships I've built, the people I've connected with, it's changed my life. It's fulfilling. I don't think that does it justice. Like, I am one that would say, like, I've battled with depression most of my life, but I wake up excited. I'm thrilled to start the day. I have such a support system that, you know, if I have a question, all these people are willing to help me whenever I need it, because I do the same for them. Life is good. There's a ton of incredible people out there. If you just get out there and make yourself available to help, you know, with your skill sets, you'll be amazed what kindness and generosity you'll get back from other people with skill sets that you lack. I had no idea what my life was going to look like. I really didn't. I just figured, like, I wasn't going to be an adult. I can't believe I'm turning 40 and this is my life. This is incredible. I'm surrounded by incredible people and I have an amazing family. I'm just inspired to keep giving, because I've been blessed with so much. You ready? I'll be back in a couple minutes, okay? You don't stare at the camera. Love you guys. Alright, I'll be back. Be good for mommy. Bye! Bye! Bye!